This is apparently 450 sticky notes, 900 sticky notes, 2200 sticky notes, 3000 sticky notes. Yup, today I'll be wasting the next 30 hours of my life creating what will be known to man as the world's largest flipbook, and to hopefully enhance my art skills to become the level of the next Picasso. Alrighty, y'all, I'm about to start drawing what's going to be solemnly known to man as the world's largest flipbook, with roughly 3,000 sticky notes, which is quite a lot, I have to say. World's largest flipbook is apparently 33 pages long, large as a tennis court, which I actually don't quite believe, but we're going for the world record in most pages in a flipbook, which should be pretty insane. Going into this challenge, I feel like it's going to be pretty fun at first, considering I never draw for fun on my own, but I know for a fact by the end of this challenge, I'll just be like, get that out of here. Hopefully this goes as planned and doesn't take me more than 5 hours to make this flipbook, but with my luck it's pretty much guaranteed that it takes on the upper end of 10 to 20 hours, which will be mentally exhausting to film as all my other videos are. But on that note, let's get started. And the grind to make the world record 3,000 page flipbook had officially started, which undeniably was boring as frick even from the start, with me basically just flipping page by page and drawing literally whatever came to mind. I started off drawing a classic stick figure animation but quickly got bored of that, so I added everyone's favorite character from the iconic song, My Diamonds.
My diamonds, my diamonds.
But it was also at this point that I had literally been drawing for an hour and barely even written 100 sticky notes. Which, if I do the math right, would mean I'd be 69 hours until I finished drawing all 3,000 sticky notes. But that didn't stop me from pushing my right hand to its physical limits, because I was no doubt about it enjoying the experience 100%. And like that, I had nearly been drawing for 6 hours, which was about at the same time I started thinking about the wall behind me and how it was getting a little bit plain. Was also thinking this wall behind me right here is getting pretty plain, considering it's just one solid color, so... Best party ever. And I wasn't kidding about that. That truly was the best party ever, with streamers, party poppers, silly string, and confetti. It was also at this point I started listening to elevator music, because after all, I am a normal person, right? But the grind only continued, with me wanting to be done with this flipbook more than ever. I was honestly drawing each sticky at a very slow rate, averaging around 30 seconds a sticky, putting me on track to finishing around 420 hours, which, according to my math, is 21 more hours than 69 hours, which was my previous rate. Which was a positive and one thing, nonetheless, to say. But back to the topic though, I kept drawing, and more drawing, with my hand quickly becoming covered in soot, aka carbon black, aka pen ink, which is composed of dye or pigment particles suspended in a solvent of oil or water. Oh yeah, and fun fact, the earliest black writing inks developed before 2500 BC were suspensions of carbon, usually lamp black, in water. But anyways guys, like I've said countless times already, this was getting really boring. Like, just watch. Here's some things I did when I got bored. And then after 2 days and 12 straight up hours of drawing, I'd done it. 1,075 plus pages of pure madness. And I'm done. 1,075 pages of pure flipbook right here, my friends. Absolutely insane. You could pretty much write an entire Netflix show on just sticky notes and just call it a low budget film. This thing took way too much time on the upper end of 12 hours to write 1,075 sticky notes. Still have a bunch of 2,000 other sticky notes right here, but we did it, so legendary celebration. This experience was actually pretty dreadful. I started listening to music like 5 hours into the 12-hour challenge, which is pretty relaxing, and then I got pretty bored of it because I was listening to elevator music pretty much the entire time for some reason. But this thing should be pretty cool to look at. Honestly, looks pretty insane just by the look of this book. Can't imagine doing this much. That's another 12 hours right here, my friends. But anyways, enjoy the 1075 page flipbook tour.
We did it! Yay!
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Shiver me timbers. Vasty scallions. Bring 'em from the yard. Walk the plank.
As you could see there was pretty much no flow to this entire flipbook. It was just pretty much random stuff, whatever I was drawing was on the paper. But yeah, it's pretty insane. I think it's about time we throw a celebration for how long it's been making this flipbook. Take this, flip! Copying these things is probably not the best thing to do in my room. The reason I stopped at 1075 pages is because I couldn't find one that went any further than the one that I just made. Found like a 1030 page flipbook, but we just took that up a little notch. And this is our factor. And so that was my experience of creating a 1075 page flipbook. Pretty dreadful to create, but definitely one of the best works of art I've ever made and will definitely go down in history.